All right, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I want to talk a little bit more about this whole Nvidia situation. And you know, I find it a little bit weird, and this is like me, bro. Like, I literally saw this shit coming a mile away when I bought that 3080 10 gig, and then just a few months later, we were seeing like that card. Like, oh man, I'm not saying that Nvidia gimps their cards. You know what? I can't prove that. Like, nobody can prove that. Like, you can't prove that. You automatically, you clearly just see that they engineer their GPUs in a way that kind of sorta makes them not as efficient as they should be going forward. If that makes any sense. Like, you get like games that come out and it's just crazy, guys. You look at something like Indiana Jones, and yeah, it looks absolutely incredible, but like, dude, there's lots of other games out there that look just as absolutely incredible as Indiana Jones does, but doesn't suffer from the same kind of performance degradation when flipping on that ray tracing. So guys, when I decided to go AMD and essentially become, what did you guys used to say? Ray tracing celibate? Ray tracing celibate? I don't know, man. Like, I feel like my AMD, this is the thing, guys. Like, obviously, if I was suffering from the same stuff I suffered through AMD or Nvidia, when switching over to AMD, why would I defend AMD? Like, seriously, if it was such a trash system with bad drivers and poor, man, I'm a gamer first and foremost, okay? And I like playing video games. I like seeing new flashy, cool tech, but what did we have? What did we have this whole generation that came out that I couldn't play on my AMD GPU? What, in 2023, at the end of 23, we got Alan Wake 2? What else did we have that like really featured like a whole lot of path tracing that I would have needed a 40 series card for? Like what else did I need that I couldn't play on my AMD GPU, bro? That's what I'm saying. It's like everybody keeps chasing this Nvidia stuff, and dude, who am I to tell you what to do? Like, do it. If that's what you want to do, do it. But I see, here's the thing, man. Nvidia, like they pave the way for new technologies, they also get on every single thing right at the very beginning because they're so bleeding edge that you are going to be stuck paying those bleeding edge. Right now, you're not paying gaming prices for Nvidia stuff no more. You're paying AI prices. You're paying AI guys that are out there trying to build AI farms, that are trying to build large language models and all of these things so that they can have physical access to them. That's what they're buying these Nvidia GPUs for, and Nvidia knows that they can charge a premium for that because most of these AI things are built on CUDA. And CUDA is so popular and so powerful that, yeah, dude, they can charge you whatever the hell you want. You're just a bottom feeder gamer to them now. Like, you're literally a bottom feeder. Their cards for you literally stop at the 70 series. And even those are slightly overpriced for what they actually deliver. I would say out of all the cards I bought last generation, the best one that I bought Nvidia-wise was probably that 4070 Super. Now, I know that might sound crazy, but yeah, dude, if you're perfectly okay with playing at 1080p, 1440p with that 4070 Super, that's a good card. That was a good card, and I do like it, and I still like it. The 4080 Super though. No. That card right there, that one there is a very interesting card. Like, it's good if you're perfectly okay. If you're okay with turning off all the ray tracing and everything that you literally bought that card for, fine, whatever. You should still be able to have a decent experience with it. You shouldn't have to feel like you need to run out and buy anything new, but you bought that card because, like, the only reason you would pay that much for an Nvidia 80 series card is if, like, you want the best, but you just barely can't afford the best, like, which is the 4090. So you stuck with the 4080, which you put yourself, honestly, in a pretty cut down position to buy that 256-bit bus card. That it is what it is. Okay, 16 gigs of VRAM. we all know you need more. We all know you need more when you're trying to do 4K, when you're trying to use frame generation, when you're trying to use path tracing, all of that. That takes VRAM. Like, what else do you think it was going to run on? Like, it takes VRAM, and you need more of it to utilize all of it. So yeah, I'm not saying that the 4080 Super was a bad card. I'm just saying that, like, Nvidia knew exactly what they were doing to shave that card down in such a way that it just barely gets you by. If you're willing to give up some of them features that now you're used to, now that you're like, oh, I love these, they know you're not going to turn that off. They know that you're just going to be mad if you have to turn it off. So then you're going to be mad, and you're going to either downgrade to a 70 class card on the 50 series. That's pretty much what I felt like with the 30 series was like, now I got to downgrade to the 70 class to get a 4070, which is basically buying a 3080 with frame generation. They don't care, guys. They don't care. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and continue to be celibate, path tracing celibate with my AMD experience, and be able to play all my games across the board without ever having. See, I don't have that issue now. I don't have that issue. I didn't treat myself to that super expensive fine cuisine whatever just to have it ripped out from under me, you know, after paying full price for it, like paying for that buffet, and then it's like yanked right at the end of the night, like before the night even closes. They like, hey man, we got to go. Sorry, we ran out. Like, or here, you can get less of it. Yeah, you can keep eating, but just less and less and less and less until it finally stops. or like gets to like the stuff that you don't want to eat. You know what I mean? That's basically what it feels like to me on an Nvidia card. Like, you pay, like the sooner you buy one during the generation, the better experience you're going to have throughout the generation. But then toward the end, that's when you should probably start thinking about moving on. With AMD, man, like you get a transcend across both generations, man. And usually, I mean, look at what AMD has done for the 6000 series cards. Look what AMD has done for the 30 series cards. If the game has FSR 3.1, you can use their frame generation on your Nvidia 30 series card. I'm just saying, guys, look, if you're a gamer, and this is the way I look at it, and this is why I refuse to change my stance on this, is because I'm a gamer first. That matters to me over brand loyalty or whatever. As long as AMD is delivering that experience for me to be able to play my games, like I have a stuttery, like it's not a stuttery on AMD for me. It's significantly better. I get driver level features that actually will help if I need more frames or whatever. I feel pretty good with the overall AMD experience, and my visuals look absolutely incredible. Like, I don't know where everybody gets in their mind that like AMD is like second fiddle trash or like the Wish version of AMD. Like, where do you guys come up with this stuff? Have you ever sat down in front of an AMD maxed out settings and seen what it can do? Like, have you ever done that? Ask yourself that before you come at me. Have I actually ever sat in front of a full-on AMD experience and looked at it? I'm not talking about, well, I tried FSR on my freaking Nvidia card. No, I'm talking about go try a full-on AMD build and tell me, does it seem less stuttery to you? Does it feel better? Do you get good image quality? Do you have a better overall, like, do the colors look better to you? Like, go look at it. Seriously, go look at it. Instead of coming here and tell me how dumb I am and how wrong I am, go look at it. Go open your eyes and take a minute, take a deep breath, put your favorite game on the AMD side and play it. And like, yeah, dude, like seriously, the shallowness of how it DLSS and everything just, to me, like, it's like, oh boy, it just wears off way too quickly. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really, it doesn't really matter to me. So yeah, guys, it really does kind of suck that we're seeing these prices, but in my brain, this is what it's telling me. Like, we're seeing leaks $1,600 for like a 5080, right? My brain is telling me that you're going to be at like 12, maybe 13. Maybe Nvidia gets spooked and tries to drop it to 1,000, but I don't think that's the case. I think that if this thing really does command a 4090 experience, you're going to pay a 4090 price for this thing. They have no reason to sell you that much power for less. None at all. None at all. People are literally paying $2,000 for 4090s. Why would it doesn't make any sense. I think these companies have started to understand that, like, look, it's still the same power. It's just rebranded, repackaged, rebranded. It's got this now. Yeah, of course we can still get that more money. It's better, it's faster, it's more power efficient. Why would they keep lowering their prices on their top stack when it's getting harder and harder and harder to create that much hardware for that price range? Like, they're not getting the gains hardware wise anymore that they used to. They're having to make, I mean, did you see the size of that 5090 die? That thing looks massive. They're not getting the same turnover rate that they used to hardware wise. Now they're starting to go more for the software. So yes, I don't see them going out of their way to try to sell you 4090 power for $1,000. I just don't see Nvidia doing that. It doesn't make any business sense at all. Like, you might think that, yeah, well, they gotta sell it because it's old. They don't. It's not old. Not in the AI space. In the AI space, it's brand spanking new still, and it's still very potent. In the gaming space, yeah, obviously, you know, it is definitely getting a little bit older, but not the rasterized. Think about it. Go turn off all your ray tracing and play your games without it. That shit still plays very good. I guarantee a 4090 and a 4080 still rocking away just fine without all the ray tracing and everything. So you ask yourself, why would they get rid of that? Like, why would they sell you that power for less when there's nothing else that can do it? Think about this, my friends. Stop being so emotional about this whole price thing. It's not going to go back to the way it was. It's different now. It is completely different. And yeah, you either try AMD or keep paying these high prices, guys. That's the thing, man. Like, I actually, I don't even think that would work. To be completely honest with you, I don't know, man. I don't know how to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. I know that me personally, to buy a 5090 would be a colossal waste of money. I'm still trying to figure out, like, this AI stuff, and I don't even know if that AI stuff is even worth it. I don't want to pay $2,500 for a 5090. Yeah, dude. I'm not that interested. Like, I'm very happy with my 7900 XTX, that I don't really necessarily care much about what's going on the other side. So this is interesting, guys, and I hope that you guys, like, can see this, and all the guys that have been coming to the channel and telling me that I'm just like an AMD fanboy and blah blah blah. Hey, whatever, man. I like AMD right now. It's doing incredible, and I'm not sitting here like freaking out about them launching a card less powerful than mine. I'm like, okay, cool. I still got a more powerful card. I'm happy. Yay, dude, and it's still working pretty good. I'm not having those issues. The only people having those issues are going to be the Nvidia guys that want to use those new features, and they won't be able to because they didn't pay the tax. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, do not forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching, and thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for all the support this last week. You guys have truly helped the channel stay afloat through all this and keep me in the algorithm. That is very awesome, and I'm grateful for you guys. And yes, this piggyback video is definitely to try to help with that more, so that I don't suffer significant losses in the algorithm and stuff. So yeah, hopefully you guys will watch this one as much. And if you did and you're here at the end, thank you so much. You are incredible, and I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for watching.